Yay! Live. It's working. Happy days. Evening. So far, no idea. No idea. I'm sure there is, I hope. Oh, it's a bit lonely. Oh, 11. Well, there's a few of us. I just realised it comes up in the scrolling. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Good evening. Nice to see some regular faces. Yay! Saturday night. Don't know what's going to happen because lockdown's not over, is it? But people are doing other stuff. So, hi, Jax. Hi, everyone. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Rebecca. It goes a bit quick. So if I say hi, Carolyn, then Miss Jackie, and then it's like, whoa. So if I miss your name, I really apologise. Looking glad. No. Saturday night, I'll make a bit of an effort. That's what it is. Saturday night. Monday night as well. But Saturday night, I have a shower, wash my hair. Saturday night, it's wash hair night. Oops. Is that the wrong thing to say? I don't know. I have no idea. So I wash my hair, brush it, let it just dry, and then that's it. A quick bit of makeup, bish bash wash, and we're done. Thank you, Lady in Red. Yeah, one of my favourite songs there. Well, actually, not one of my favourite. One of the anyway, Christopher. Hi, Jabba Jaws. How you doing? Oh, loads of love, and thank you for your beautiful message, by the way. Why am I still in the forest, Paul? Because I can't get out. Can't get out. I keep looking for Hans and Gretel's House of Sugar, but I can't find it. Thank you, Georgina. So, George, hello, Georgina. So everyone that's coming, you're welcome. I'm just going to chat for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 3 hours, really, and then we're going to. Well, obviously, we'll start. Literally, it's a bit of makeup, and I've had a wash. So, what do you think I really look like? But thank you. Oh, I love our group. So welcome to our community, and obviously Saturday and Monday is our mediumship nights. So it attracts my usual crowd and other new people. So I will say it a little bit during the night. I've got some lovely people that help me. There's the Hills, and there's Jen and a few, and Jax is here. Nikki's at work, so she won't be keeping an eye on you. So thank you, everybody, for your compliments. Oh, I've done my tooth. Well, I've noticed. Yeah, it's a little thing from Amazon. It's Doobie-doo. It's a little thing you make with little beads, and it'll do till I get mine sorted out. So, hi, Michaela. Right, I will have a little chat because. Thank you, Abby. Yeah, I've just obviously my belly. I'm all bloated tonight, and it's got. So before anyone says why I'm a bloated, it's not what you think. Oh God, you all know. Just shut up and let's get on with it. Okay. If you're new to our community, and it is a community we've got built up over the last 6-7 weeks, whatever it is, as I do this, and it's gone from me just talking to the phone, it's getting very professional. Well, for me, professional. Well, dressing up a bit and getting some software and stuff. So, hi from Oklahoma, Shannon. Hi, girl. How you doing, Michaela? I think I'm sexy. Oh, sorry. Right. Serious head, Bex. I take what I do very seriously, and I work what I call the highest intention honesty. But I want us all to have fun with this because what I try and share with people, for anyone just popping a bit, just doesn't know me, I just try and share this is normal. Am I wearing tracksuit bottoms? That would be telling, Shelley Cook. That would be telling what I've got underneath. I'm red. Shorts, actually. I should say that, shouldn't I, really? I can't hide. I can't lie. Anyway, I'm saying. I was just really the illusion of I got shorts on. But they're clean shorts. But, oh, God, it's one of those nights where we start. So I just try and show people this is normal. By that, I mean, we're a spirit, we're a soul, a conscious, call it if you want. That's what we are, having a physical experience. And that's normal. Yes, I am wearing bottoms. They are just shorts. Stop being fixated what I'm wearing underneath people. It's just a pair of shorts. And that's normal. At some point, the human body dies. That's normal. That we leave the body and live forever is normal. That we want to come out and say hello is just normal. This is a reunion. So that's how that's the first important thing. And a couple of ground rules before we ever get started. For anyone who is actually new, you're so welcome. And yes, it's bare feet, Wendy. If you know me, I always work in bare feet anyway. So a lot of you already know how I work, but for anyone who's popping in for the first time, I work very differently to most of the online people. Please don't ask who you want to hear from because it doesn't work. Spirit don't work like that. Christopher would say when he gave me a cuddle once in Germany, I'm a bit tall for him. Anyways, by the way, no, that I would do. It doesn't work that way. And okay, so I'll just put something there about subtitles. I've lost my train of thought completely now. Yeah, so please don't ask who you want to hear from, because how this works, I'm going to find you. If you start putting up who you want to hear from, and whoever's working goes to you, and if you put, I want to hear from my mum whose name is Jane, and they go, oh, I've got your Jane here. Well, what they're doing is linking with you psychically first. That means they're blending with your energy, and there's a lot of stuff about your mum in your energy, and the challenge is not to say stay psychic or give you just a little reading about your mum from you. How I work, how I believe mediumship works, but spirit work, especially with mediumship, your loved ones, your mum, your dad, well, it might be something you don't like, is going to come close to me. I'm going to work with them, and then I've got to find you. I will find you. That's my job. Because as we can get quite a few people, the lady in red jokes. Thank you, Steffi. It can get a bit chaotic, but that's how it is here. And the people that sort of seem to come like quite, like our work, don't mind that, because I as much as I want people who come to these nights, I want you to enjoy it. I'm not really working for any of you, really. I'm working for Spirit and representing them, and they have proved they are so bloody brilliant in this new environment we're in. And I'm the one that has to just work for them. Also, a couple of other things. When I get my link, if I go, oh, I know that person, please just stop typing, because what happens is you can keep going, but it's just a pair of shorts, everybody. Don't fixate. I'm wearing a clean pair of shorts underneath. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh my God. Behave, you lot. Look at this. And the other big thing, in case you haven't noticed and you're quite new, if you want to like my page, thank you. That'd be lovely. And if you want to follow what we do, that's lovely. And if you want to share this, that'd be great. Thank you. But you haven't got to. And what you must never, ever, ever do, please, is never share me to groups. It's so rude. So the owner of the groups. It's just wrong. And you haven't got to share this a million times to get some fictitious lead for me to give you a reading. It doesn't work like that with me. I've had a row with someone online saying you shouldn't say this. She's like, well, I can, because this is my night. You don't have to share it a million times. The example I always give, if I've got your nan here who's desperate and will work hard to find you, she won't care how many times you shared or done it. It doesn't work like that. There's no angel in spirit going, sorry, nan, you can't go through. Your granddad hasn't shared it 40 times. It's rubbish. It doesn't work that way. I'm talking about how I work. And I don't do the star stuff either. So what I'm getting to is, don't waste your time. Share. Group. No. This is me working with spirit and then coming to find you. That makes sense. Yeah. How it will work, if I find you now, spirit can be, as I get to know them, whoever it's going to be, I'll get 3 or 4 bits of 4 or 5 bits of very specific, hopefully, please go on, very specific information. If it doesn't all match you, please don't say, or it sort of fits. I'm not that sort of medium. By that, I can't turn your brother into your uncle. I can't turn a 35-year-old into an 80-year-old. I just can't do it. So it has to be specific. So if I say, like, for someone that they've passed away, I can't change that, and I'll have to find you the right person. Right? How I work as a means, just quickly, I'm not a clairvoyant medium. In your new to mediumship, hi Megan, you're so welcome. In your new to mediumship, you've probably heard the word clairvoyance. Clairvoyance means clear seeing. That means the medium sees the spirit person. I'm not clairvoyant. I don't see spirit people. I was supposed to them. I thought everyone did. That's what I wanted to do. But clairvoyance means you see them. And if one of your loved ones stood next to me, fully manifested, I'm turning this off. I'm down the off license, getting very, very drunk. It would freak me out. It would freak me out like you've no idea. How I work what's called clairsentiently. That means I get to sense them, I get to feel them, I get to know them. Then I can share their story, I can narrate their story. My job is to get my brain out of the way, meet them spiritually, and let them get on with their job, because they know their job. They're going to come through the way you remember them. I know a lot of mediums talk about, oh, it's always love and light over there, it's wonderful. Yep, that may be the case. But if your nan was a miserable old cow, that's how she's going to come through. There's no point in saying I've got your nan here and she was really lovely. Oh, she adores you. It won't be your nan, will it? So they're going to come through the way you recognise. What we can also do, and it's happened the last few times, is what's going to happen is if I find you and you want to come up on the screen, sometimes, it happened the other night, I think I can't remember what the relationship was, but the lady wouldn't go until I got you on the screen. She just wanted to feel you close, and that's how it works. So with that, we're going to get started. I'm going to start my first link. I'll tell you why in a second, because it's all been a bit manic this afternoon. Right. So again, if you've popped in and you're new, you're so welcome. Couple of rules. I'm going to say it again and again and again, just a couple of times. Yeah. If you want to like me, thank you. If you want to follow me, thank you. If you want to share this, that'd be lovely. But you really haven't got to. And you haven't got to do it a million times to get top of some fictitious list. That means, you've shared 30 times, I'll give you a ring. Doesn't work like that. Your nan, if your nan's coming through, will find you whether you've shared me or hate me. Because your nan won't care about me and won't care what you think about me. She wants to get to you. That makes sense. And once again, please never share me to groups. It's very rude and disrespectful. I've done it in our groups. And anyway, so as we start, oh, perfect time, 10 minutes. Yay! I'm getting almost professional. Yeah, Darren. Yeah, loose of what, Darren? Sorry, Darren's a really good friend of mine. In fact, he's a really good friend of our community, Darren. So, in the afternoon, whenever I'm doing a little dem, thank you, Julie. Have you already mentioned cake? Have you? Okay. Right. Now, I am going to really struggle with this first connection. And I always call them reunions because that's what they are, the reunions. But whenever I do like a demo, and even like this or a show, whatever, I just keep flashing my bra. I always do what I call a little meet and greet in the afternoon. By that I mean I just get in the zone, and I get my first link, and I just meet them, and I get to know them, and I find a bit about them. And that normally someone get their name, what they did, how they passed, who they want to find. Not this afternoon. So I'm and this is going to sound really bizarre. So those that know me will go, Bex, that nothing's unusual about you. Those that are new or don't know my work, and I think, what the hell am I talking about? But I got to go with what I've got. So this afternoon I did my little meet and greet. I'm in the zone, and there's nothing. Diddly squat. Nada. Nothing. I'm going, okay. Maybe I need to sleep. And then I got to spirit draw close. I went, they're not here yet. What do you mean they're not here yet? What, they get the bus? No, not here yet. I went, what do you mean they're not here yet? No, they're not here yet. I went, what do you mean they're not here yet? So I've got someone literally who has just passed. I don't know where I'm going to go. Don't anyone take it yet, because if everyone can say, I've just like, I need to explain what's going on. I need to explain also who the person is. Because literally they have just got to spirit. So if you lost someone this morning, can't be you. My brain's going, who is going to take this when, if you just lost someone in the last hour or two, you're not going to be on here. But saying that, one night I did a show, someone's brother came through an hour and a half after they passed. This is that sort of situation. I know this guy, and I don't know whether Martin or Mark's going to fit in, but the Martin or Mark is going to be around him. Don't know where yet, because that was the name they got this afternoon. So hold on to the M. I don't like doing letters, but it's the Martin. There's the M-A-R. That's Georgia, nope, can't be you. This is literally, if you see me the last 2 hours, I'd work with it. But this afternoon, I think about 4 or 5 o'clock, when I was doing my meeting, about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I was doing my meet and greet, he hadn't arrived. And this might be something that you know is, Lisa, can't be you, darling. As much as I'd love to make it you, trust me, I'd love to make it someone who passed that. I can't. I got someone who passed in the last couple of hours. Haven't got him brilliantly. It won't be that sort of reunion. This will be just letting someone know he's okay, and there were people waiting for him. So this is the whole. I always talk about spirit. Every connection is multi-layered. They are really intelligent. So I know by someone telling me he hasn't arrived yet, tells me to let someone know that there was people waiting for him. So that means I kind of feel it wasn't unexpected his passing, or it wasn't about that. Hi, Lane. Yep, darling, I wish it could be you, but it can't be. This person has literally, if you don't know they passed Mark, then all I can do is, all I'm literally going to do is get him to get close, get the family he met to get close. I'm going to give out the message, and if no one's taken him, I'm going to move on. And like Mark just said, if you then get a phone call tomorrow, it's like, do you know what? Your Uncle Martin's died. You go, oh my God, what time? Well, it's just the afternoon. You'll be able to go, oh, because at the end of the day, as much as there's quite a few people watching, it doesn't matter what anyone thinks, because I know I'm doing my job for them. And I spoke to my mate Hillary earlier on. I was text her and say, I've done my meet and greet. This is going to be a weird one. I've never had this. I've never, ever had this. And I had to trust I'm just doing it right for spirit, because what it's about as well is all of you knowing, I get asked this all the time, how quickly can they come through? Same day, because no one's done they can't. This bloke, his family were letting me know before he even bloody arrived. So I know there was someone waiting for him in spirit. I know, yeah, Lucy, it can only be your Uncle Martin if he passed in the last 2 or 3 hours. Okay, but I'm not even sure about the name. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let him just draw really close. I'll let the family draw close. Right. It's very simple. He's arrived safe. He's arrived safe. He is not going to come through all bells and whistles. He's not. Someone out there. Now, this is going to be a short one. And if no one takes him, I'm not going to worry. And if when it comes out, will you just message me? Because I have to just trust this process. Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't start making loads of phone calls, because remember what I've just said, this is not unexpected. So if you start phoning around your family, goes, Martin, okay, don't do that to me, whatever you do, please. It's not that, because the way it's almost like he was expected. They obviously knew what time he was going to go, but they were joking with me, going, he hasn't arrived yet. I'm going, what do you mean? But it's just letting me know the timing, letting me know there was someone with him, meeting him. I don't know if anyone was with him as he passed, but it's just to let the family know he arrived safe. It feels like there's 3 people with him as he goes, and that's all he's given me. I know this really feels like your dad or the dad. Oh yeah, because now some they can't treat him. I've had someone come through an hour and a quarter after I showed son's brother. But it's just when this resonates with someone, and that, do I know how he pasted Kim or passed? I think you mean passed. This is not a sudden passing. This is just him letting go. But I know this is not something people want to let go. I know that it feels like they're waiting for one more person to try. You see, I don't know if you can go to people who are passing, but it feels like there's 3 people with him. But I don't know if there's a 4th that couldn't or they couldn't get. I'm not sure what that's about yet. But I leave that there. And I've done my job for him and the family. But it's almost like he's there with the family, and it's almost like the film Ghost. They're like watching me, going, "You've done all I want you to do," and I can only do what they want me to do, because I don't see them, but imagine like in the films, there's like a shining light of 3 of them. They've been met, and it's like, okay, and he's fine, and he's been around his family. Could it be 3 brothers? Shannon, it could be, but the passing is the last couple of hours. That's it. I can't make. Got this guy. He's part. And if it doesn't make any sense to anyone there, then I haven't got to do any more, because I just know I've got to give the message out. And if it comes up in conversation, don't start phoning everybody up. Please don't do that. If I'm honest with you, I'm not even trying to find out how old he looks. I just need to know if anyone can take someone who's just passed in the life. I've never, ever, ever, ever had this. Ever. And I do a lot of work before the lockdown. I do meet and greet a lot every week. And I've never had someone go, the next spirit goes to me, he's not here yet. I'll go like, you're joking. Normally I'd go, no, I won't do it, but I have to trust what I get. And I'm smiling because I go like, I've got him here smiling, going, you're doing great. I'm going, part of me's going, you're a comedian. You just, you've not stuffed me, but it's like I can feel him smiling, going, and I want to, when it find, I mean, I just like this guy so much. I can feel him going, just tell him I'm fine. And I know there's, well, I'm going to let him just ramble. There is an, and I don't want to go down that COVID route. I don't want to go down that COVID route because I know a lot of people, as they pass, they go, oh yeah, COVID. I was like, no. But it might be, might not be. Don't know. But what I do know is that there's been an illness before. I'm pretty sure his wife is still around. But I'm going to leave it there because no one's said to me they can take it. Please don't all start phoning your family and friends saying I'm dying the last 2 hours because Bex has got someone, because that'll make me look like a complete plank. Please don't do that. What I've done is what Spirit wanted me to do, which is just drop that in. I can feel it. Right. What I love with how I work, especially in the confined spaces, when I'm working on platform on stage, I just work and I just feel them draw close. But here in this confined environment, I get them come in different ways. This guy and his fat. This is what's really important. There's one person out there this will resonate with at some point in the next couple of days. It will do because Spirit don't. They don't do walk-ins. I won't get some man bloke hasn't passed yet. Just pop. I won't get some man bloke who's just passed and just pop in. It doesn't work like that. So what I'm getting to is, when it makes sense, can you let the family know? Family met him, and 3 of them all popped in just to let you know they've got him safe. It really feels like his body was hanging on. Don't know what's going on, but can you just let me know when you find Carol? Do you know what? I have no idea his age, because if no one can take him, it makes no sense. If you know someone who's passed in the last 2 hours, let me. Oh, thank you, Leah. Love you too. Let me know. Okay, but again, that down. It's not today. It's why it's got, and it's the last few hours, literally. So you might not look again. Please, don't start finding people worried. Oh, is everyone okay? It's not that. What will happen? You'll hear about it and go, Carol, I don't have an age, darling, because I'm just trying to find. Carol, do you know someone who's passed in the last 2 hours? Because then if you do, I can chat to you. I get someone, but I can't imagine it. No one's here has gone to me, yes, but I know I've got him, and I've got him with 2 people. Just let the people who's with me pass, or people who missed his passing can go, he didn't pass on his own. Okay, so Cal, if you know someone who's passed last 2 hours, let me know, because something's going on. Because I thought they were just going to bugger off, and he hasn't. He's watching, and I don't know what's happening. Who's getting annoyed? What's happening? The chat isn't either. Your chat's not scrolling. If you log out and log in again, I think that works. If you're finding yours isn't scrolling, mine isn't for a few days. My boss's uncle passed this afternoon. That's a bit random, isn't it? Bit random. No, I don't know. It doesn't sit right. If you're not, yeah. Okay. And again, I don't know if his name is Martin or Mark. There's a Martin or Mark around him, and it's like Sarah as well. There's a Sarah. I'll leave that there and move on. So I don't normally work this way, but I had to, and I had to just trust it. Right, I'm going to move on. It is a weird vibe tonight. It's a very weird, it's a weird vibe tonight. And if some of you looked at 3 times, back in 4 times, I'm not scrolling, I don't know what's going on. I'm scrolling. But no, I can't feel him now. I can't feel his family. So whether he's just right in the background, but I've done his job for him, and that's really weird. But that's what I've got when I do this job, is trust. No, okay. What we'll do later on during the evening, I'll ask again if people could pop in. And you see, you never know. See, this is the weird thing about Spirit. I'm going to chat for a second because I'm waiting for that next line. My lady to come a bit closer. You see, Spirit are so intent. I don't know how they do it. It could be with some in like a couple of days, like tonight, or tomorrow. Just say, I've got to look at what Bex did. My first thing I go, oh, that's my Uncle Martin from yesterday, or my Uncle Fred from yesterday. That's how it just works. And if you're struggling a bit tonight with scrolling and the energy, the energy's all a bit weird today. It's been one of those strange days. It's really strange that guy won't get in my head. It's really weird, isn't it? Stacey, I don't work that way, darling. I'm you know, something's past, I don't want to make a joke about it. If you know something's past last 2 hours, I'm with you. He's Martin and Mark. The Martin and Mark is so I can't separate the names. So it's really important about that. So, mate, got jog on now. Oh, okay. Right. Let's work properly now. I'll work. Deborah Harper, you're so right. There's something very strange about the energy today. I don't know who this lady's going to be, this next lady. Because normally, if it's a mum, I go, hello, mum, and just feel her. But it does feel like your mum. But her first feed. Now, remember when I chat about, they're talking about, I can't chat or talk to spirit people. They haven't got a voice box. It's my energy. So it's my mind getting out of the way and their spirit, my spirit blending. And her energy is very deep, because it's like, I wasn't much of a mum. So if you and your mum, if mum's the other side and your mum was so close, this cannot be your mum. But it's more than that, because not only was she not much of a mum, but you were an incredible daughter to her when she needed you most. And I know your mum, I can feel it. She said, I didn't say thank you. And this is what this is going to be about, I feel, quite a bit about this. I always say the ultimate job of a medium is healing. And your mum, your mum is making me really feel that there's a double side to her. The side when she was here and the side that she wants to show you now. I feel this is going to get quite heavy tonight. Our whole night might get heavy from the first guy who wanted to get through to someone and connect to him as okay to this lady who and I can't say I like her. I don't like her. Normally, I'm really upbeat and I'm buzzy. She's not, and I'm going, do I like you? I don't know if I like you much. It's like there's a very hard side to get to know, and there's a sadness. That's the word I want. There's a sadness between you two. I've got it. Thank you. There's a sad side. That's what I'm talking to. Could it be a name? It could actually be a name, Karina. Yeah, it could. I don't know where it's going to go. I know some of you are scrolling, but I'm not even looking yet because I'm wanting to get to know her and I want her to share her story more with me. What I need from her is her to be honest about what your relationship was like, because she's coming to me one way, but I know I want to feel. I'm going to say something, and I don't often say this, but it really feels like at times, I think growing up you might have, and this is not a nice word to use, but this is all part of what the healing I hope is going to be. There's a very quiet dominance about her. That's why, very quiet, not nasty, but I would imagine there's not a darkness with her, because that's the wrong with her. But I can imagine growing up, if this is your mum, you'd be scared of her. Because you don't want to see her temper. And I don't know if the temper is induced through other means, but this is going to be part of what she's sharing. What she's doing now is starting to be honest with me. And I know a lot of people are putting up. It might be, but in all honesty, I'm not actually looking at the scrolling. I want to get to know. I'm wanting her to be honest with me, because it's very much like. It sounds like it does, but this is very much like she's Jekyll and Hyde. Outside, people see your mum as maybe not a nice person, but okay, but at home, there's a ruthlessness. That's the wrong word, but I like almost like a darkness to her, like the way she's so strict and just wants it done my way. Very old-fashioned, almost, for a mum. But it is your mum. It's not nanny. It is a mum. It is a mum. But I know when your mum becomes really ill, you're there for her. This bit might be slightly wrong, because I have my feeling for Alzheimer's and for dementia. And Nikki, a lot of you know Nikki. I've known for like 20 years. She used to work in dementia unit, and we spoke about dementia and Alzheimer's. But She's not showing me that exact feeling. I'm not feeling that, but there's something about that she can't handle or cope as she becomes ill or goes downhill. But I know you step in, and there's never been a thank you. It's never been a thank you. And that name just popped up. Leah, do I know you? Have I read for you before? Helen Cops, you haven't got it. Yeah, it's going to be one of those strange nights tonight, I have a feeling, because the weather's really crazy. Leah, does everything I say, Leah, make sense? Trina, Serena, it can't be you because not mum. It can't be a nan. Serena, it's tough. Crowd. My mum is also. No, because you can't. You said you got close. I keep looking at Leah. Leah, does everything I say make sense about you and your mum? I don't know, Jan. This is why I don't know where I'm going this. Right. Right. Let me get some more stuff. There's a few people saying, I feel Leah. So I think I'll say, right. Let me get some more. I've leave your name up for a second, but everyone keep listening because, right. I'm saying to just feel right because, Leah, if I'm going to be with you or whoever I'm going to be with, there was never the closeness. Not something that can't be, not love and hate. There was never the closeness there should have been. You kept trying right to the end. And Leah, it's you. I can't move away from you now. So thank you. So Leah, if you want to fancy coming up, I've done the pasty thing. And if you want to come into, if you just want to click that, Leah, if you're on a laptop or a PC or on the telly, I'm not scrolling either. I want to talk to you, Leah, and see if it is for you because it feels right. But I want to see your face. So I need to just look at you. And that sounds really weird. But I want to talk to you. No, Lorraine, thank you. It can't because you look after when she becomes ill. Here we go. I've got Leah coming in the room. Hello, Leah.
Hello, you're right.
Yeah, it's you. I can see it. Hello. It's you.
Right.
It's you. It's you. Got your mum. So everyone can type, but I thought it was. Sorry, it's you. She never said sorry.
No.
And she would never say sorry. Like 500 people, and double that's 1,000 people watching. She's doing it.
Yeah.
And she never said thank you. She never said thank you.
No.
I know. Not only is this where I want you to forget everyone else now. I haven't met you before.
Yeah.
I met you before. Oh,
yeah, you even met Mum as well.
Did I?
Yeah.
No. Now, what I love about what you've just said to me, and if you know me, one of my little sayings, the drawings, I'm always learning all the time. No wonder she didn't draw too close because I would have recognised her.
Yeah.
But what she's sharing things about her I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
Because when I just alluded to that bit, there was the outside the home mum and that home mum, that Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
It now makes so much sense why she did. And again, I don't really care what I do care, but I'm learning. And what I love is how your mum's done this. Because if I've met your mum before she passed, there's no way I'd have gone, this is your mum, because not like I wouldn't even remember what your mum was, but she did it beautifully, Leah. She didn't, she just went, there was the outside mum and the home mum. Yeah. I'm sorry I scared you so much. I think, and Leah, this is only my vibe now. You right me carrying on?
Yep.
Yeah. What I want you to do is this is where we forget everyone else. No, it's nice in the room. All that you've got a million hearts going up for you. Get collects them in a minute. This is really between you and your mum and the healing that this can initiate. There's no point of saying she was wishing she was different because she can't. You obviously have your own kids. I hear your kids. Have you got kids in the background?
They're downstairs. Yeah.
You've got kids. I'm going to say something to you that might sound a bit obvious. You're such a great mum. And I'm going to say something to you that I get this feeling sometimes, and I'm a great believer in soul contracts, soul families. I talk about it a lot. It's almost like your mum put you through what you had to go through to show you how not to be a perfect mum.
Yeah.
And I know how your mum is making me feel. I never cuddled you properly.
No.
But now this might be slightly wrong. Was she great with the grandkids?
One of them, yeah.
That would do. Right. Because it's almost like it's almost like you jumped a generation. But you must, I'm going to make an assumption. She hasn't shown me, I bet you cuddle your kids to death.
Yeah.
Because you weren't, and that's what your mum's saying. Your mum is shit at saying thank you.
Yeah.
No, because she's what I'm finding fascinating is that she still hasn't drawn really close to me. Can I ask you a question? Like, imagine just me and you in a chat about your mum. When she was, you said I've met her. Did she get the whole trans thing, or did she like slag me off a bit behind my back? Or did she take the piss? Go on, I bet fucking she did, because she's doing it to me now, bitch. Oh, what a bitch! But she's like, sorry, what was you? Because she has it. But what I love is now she's like, I can feel her laughing, going, yeah, now you've got it, Bex. You speak, because when you said I've met you, and I've met her, and I went, oh, you bitch, you should take the piss. Yeah, okay, cheeky bit. But what I'm doing now, what she's doing, is that, what does your tattoo say, by the way? I love your tattoo on your hand. Oh, yeah, I did see it because I was going to thank you for tattoo, but I saw mum, so I know it, right? But is there a second one for mum on your body as well?
Yeah.
Okay, that I can validate because there's two. But obviously, it's not rocket science, Leah. If you've got tattoos on your hand, you love tattoos. You don't just have one. But are you getting a big picture thing done?
I was, yeah.
She likes that idea. I don't think she likes tattoos, but she likes that idea. Be nice. Put me in there in the sunrise. Put me in there. Oh, like that. Now, your mum isn't poetic, right? Your mum's got no filter, right? No filter. I should move on, but your mum's gone in my head going, well, that bloke didn't take 5 minutes. I'll have his fucking time. I'm going to straight up. This is what your mum's like.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm doing a deal with your mum. So remember how this, if you've seen me work before, then what this is, I'm not having a brain conversation with your mum. I'm like a spirit conversation. Okay, you can have these 5 minutes, but I want to get to know the real you. I want to know what Leah needs. And I know I've told you how much she never told you she loves you, but the other thing she never told you is how proud she is of you. Tell her how proud I am of her. And she was right. Well, what was you right about? Now, I've got this as a question. The joy of my life, Leah, the joy of my job, I'm learning all the time, right? Did mum have to go into hospital before she passes?
I think it was about 2 weeks before she passed.
Right, stop. Right, you help me a little bit. Don't help me. Because it feels like I don't fucking. Did she swear quite a bit, your mum?
Yeah.
I didn't want to flipping go. But it's like, now it's almost like, not saying you made her, but you had no choice. So let go of that guilt of what you had to do for her. And she made it so hard for you to take care of her.
Yeah.
She's not, now for that bit, she's not going to say that. That's me, love, isn't it? I'm going to say sorry. No, I'm not sorry for that. That's why I was right. So I'm not getting ugly. What your mum is still playing games with me. I'm going, no. Your mum is a mind. She plays mind games. Your mum, right? I'm going, look, love. And literally, she's going to make it. You ain't going nowhere because I've got an extra 5 minutes. I'm going, look, love. Right. I'm this is a question. So, bear in mind, I'm asking you this as a question. Was Mum cremated?
Yeah.
That's right. The reason I'm asking, do you carry a bit of her around with you all the time?
No.
Who does? There's a bit of me around. No, change that. No, question. Right. I got shown a few years ago that when you have a tattoo done, you can sometimes use part of the ashes in the ink. Do you still have any of her ashes?
I've got her ashes, yeah. Some of them.
It's not you, but it's almost like someone's going to get a tattoo done for her and they might ask. I don't do fortune telling, right? Now, you know how your mum calls a spade and's got no milk, your mum's got no filter?
Yeah.
Right? I'm got to be a bit careful. Lots of people watching, right? So, but you're there. Your mum don't give a shit, right?
No, that was
So
her.
I know there were people in the family that would have been nice to her to try and get something out of her, right? Hello, little one in the background.
Say hello.
Hiya! You're on telly. You're on telly. So I think that's fine. No worries. Fine. It's our Saturday night.
Be quiet.
It's fine. So it's almost like when they come calling for stuff. Tell them, fuck off. She's done it as this. I think this makes a lot of sense, right? She's done it as when they come for the ashes for tattoo. I think she means when they come for stuff, you tell them to polite. I would go politely. The stuff is no longer here. She's gone. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Because you're the one that gave her the time.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to your mum, it's like, and I'm going to give the word she's done it, Leah, the way she's done this. I remember the kiss goodbye. She remembers it, Leah. So whether she was asleep, unconscious, about to, it doesn't matter. She wants you to know that feels that's the last thing you did, but that feels important. And she doesn't. You know, sometimes these sort of mums come to go, "Oh, I'm always going to be there for them." She's going, "No, if I start doing that, she won't think it's me."
Yeah.
But what I want you to take on everything else is, I can say, well, what was, if your last thing you said to her, well, it's like give it just 10 minutes. That's the first thing, right? But and as I finish with her, it's literally just make her feel how proud I am of her. She can't do the words "I love you." She just doesn't. But I know she does. And
She'll tell me to piss off more than "I love you."
Pretty much, yeah. But what she's doing, it's almost like if you hadn't to experience everything you experienced with your mum, you wouldn't be the amazing woman she thinks you are today. Okay.
Yeah.
And you've worked through some shit. More than your mum, but she said, just hold on to what your mum share with you today, and she'll never be far. She won't. This is going to be so wrong. Okay? So wrong. All these hearts are for you, but I'm going to finish on getting something wrong. But she goes, "You're saying that?" I went, "Okay." She's really sorry about the dirty knickers. Not a clue. I don't think it's good. It makes sense. It can't make sense. I'd make my list. Her mum came through last week, and her mum was like, talking about her knickers. But the second week away, dirty knickers. But she's sorry about her dirty knickers. Her dirty. I'll give it to you. She's done it. Yeah. My interpretation of that, Leah, that's about as close as "I love you" as you're going to get from your mum, because that's her way of deflecting emotions, you know. But that's your mum, and she's literally just she's just gone. But that's her way. You know, it's like, okay, I think you might have been nice. Thank you. She's just bugging off. You know, like I can feel the guy better. I can feel the guy who came through a bit earlier, and he's like going, "I know, you have my job, mate." You know, it's like she's gone. Yeah. I hope that all makes I think from your action, I guess that all made sense. Take everything she said. You've obviously got the beauty of what we do. You've got this all on record, so you can, if you've enjoyed it, you can go on later on and just play it back and download it, whatever you want to do with stuff. And all these hearts are for you. So, Leah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Bex.
I'm going to say something to you from not your mum. If I met your mum, I wouldn't have known what she was like because I'd have got the nice mum on the outside, wouldn't I? You know?
Yeah.
I would have
done. The funny one you would have got.
Funny one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to say something in front of like this. We're lucky we get quite a few people watch this, and usually there's 2 or 3 people watching at a time. So there's over 1,000 people that your mum got in front of to go, I've got to get to her. And that's not a testament how much someone loves someone to push me out of the way and just come through that way and go, this is important. There you go. And you've got 300 people can send you loads of hearts and healing. All right.
Thank you.
Leah, thank you. Thank you for trusting me, honey.
Thank you.
God bless.
See you later.
Oh, you're welcome. See you later. Bye, honey. Oh, if I'm honest, glad her mum's gone. Her mum's all right, but apparently, for those that missed it, I met her mum and her mum was this side of life, but her mum was really nice to me and they just took the piss behind my back. Cheeky mare. And then comes Sue again. Oh, I don't know. Some people, eh? Oh, right. I will keep mentioning this because he hasn't actually left. If anyone knows, please don't start phoning people up. But if anyone knows anyone who's been very ill, never expected past, and they have them passed in the last 2 or 3 hours, I might have to come to you before we finish tonight. And for those that have come in new as well, those that have come in new in the last bit, a couple of things, not ground rules, but really, please don't ask for who you want to hear from. Not because I don't want to know who you want to hear from, but don't because it's not psychic work. If you put up who you want to hear from and I come to you, I do it with tarot if I'm working with you individually. But yeah, Jane, you're right. I don't remember her. I don't remember Leah, if I'm honest. That sounds really rude. Nakedly, no, I'm sure we haven't. So it's about spirit finding, but like we've done so far, spirit finding. This is why my first link, which we haven't found home for yet because he hasn't gone, is only just so recently passed. But that mum was straight to her daughter, was she? Yes. And the other thing is, if you want to like my page, thank you. That'd be lovely. Like my page, if you haven't done, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much. And if you want to follow what we do, great. And if you want to share me, happy days. Thank you. But you haven't got to share me. Of course, I remember you, Kim, for having done your bloody stairs. They're so steep. But please, and they're saying you have this how we work here. You haven't got to keep sharing me a million times. Come some sort of league, and I come to you. It doesn't. That mum would only have gone to her daughter. Whether Leah had shared me a million times, or whether she shares me the. Oh, by the way, you never share me the groups. Ever share me the groups. Chloe, it's someone who's just passed literally this afternoon. When I did my meet and greet this afternoon, Chloe, because I know Chloe a little bit, well, only online, I think. We had, I was told by Spirit, he's not here yet. And I went, what? He's not here yet? And I don't know if he's still here. But it'll turn up. Something will resonate for someone and the message will get across. He's arrived safe. Now, oh God, right. Now, I have your granddad. Can't be anyone else. Granddad. He might be a bit like your dad, but it'll be your granddad, right? It's not. No. Carly, it doesn't begin with M. No. No, don't do letters like that. Sorry, Carly. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm going to put your name on the board. I'm going to put you in the naughty step. I'm not really. No, I don't work like that, Carly. I get a name. Don't do letters. I know it's Marco Martin is around him. I'm not sure of his name, but that Marco Martin is going to be important. I think he's Martin, but I'm not sure. But Carly, I don't do letters. I don't because if I say sorry, that's not being rude, Carly. You're beautiful. Love you. No, because it's important. It's just like right, safe. Remember, I get asked all the time, how can they come through? Same day, because no one's told them they can't. I've never quite been told to meet and greet. He's not here yet. He's on his way. Okay. So I know what I mean by that is to share. Part of my validation, who I find, is that one, it is an unexpected passing. because he's not arrived yet. 2, the 2 people I met with him makes me know that he was met by spirit. So that's also part of something that someone needs to. We're always greeted by spirit anyway. No one ever passes on their own ever. But I want to work with Granddad, because Granddad. Now, it took me a long time to to get to know Granddads. I'll tell you why. Because as a medium, you can only validate what my personal references is. You know, people say, "Can you get their nickname?" Well, if I've never heard of the nickname, I won't get it. And Granddads took the longest time to get to know Granddads, because my personal experience of Granddads is pretty shit, really. My mum's dad was pretty much an evil man. I didn't know him, but he was awful by all accounts. And my dad's dad, I found out later on, he had what I would have assumed was PTSD. He'd been in both world wars, and as a little boy, he was just a miserable git, really. So I've got no reference point. And it was only when my dad was with my son, when my son was like 3 or 4, and one of my favourite photographs is my dad and him painting the shed with water, that I realised what a Granddad does. And then from that, whenever I feel my dad or that picture of my dad, I go, that's Granddad. So I've got your Granddad. And he goes, all right, son. But it's not in a rude way. So he'll go, all right, son, how you doing? And so I don't know if I'm going to have a Granddad for one of your partners, but and I don't know whether Tell or Terry fits in, but there's Tell or Terry, or Tell is Terry. We had a Terry the other day, but this is Tell, because I don't know because it's Terry Venables, which I'm not saying it's Terry Venables, that's football from years ago, but it's the Tell or Terry. It might be the female Terry as well. That can be interesting if it's granddaughter. What you like? All right, you're right. It was. So I know with your Granddad, obviously being Granddad, he's gonna be old. It's your Granddad. And I'm trying to get a feel. So, oh no, don't worry. I had a fantastic. Don't worry about it could be great Granddad Ellis. It could be great Granddad, because I was going to mention my great Granddad, because I'm sounding of a London Granddad, but I had an amazing dad. Because what happened with this is another quick story. I'll wait for this guy to draw close. My mum went out and found my dad, because my mum said she's going to marry someone nothing like her dad, and my dad was the most. He's an angel. I mean, my dad's amazing. Terry's your Granddad's name. Hi, Stacey. Might be you, but just see where we go with it. I want to get his name first a little bit. I don't understand this bit, but I'm going to go with it. It's like you have one afternoon. It's like there's a special afternoon every week you go around and see him. So, Stacey, if you used to go around and see your Granddad, it was like, let's say, like a Tuesday afternoon or Thursday afternoon, it's like that was the time, then that's my hook. You said you'd pop around and see him. And this feels not when you're a child, but you'll pop around and make sure he's okay. Don't know where his wife is yet. But everyone keep listening, because he's putting up a picture. You know, again, it was a good example saying, "Oh, yeah, I was blessed. I was very blessed with my mum, with my dad and my mum. Once me and my mum sort that stuff out, real great." My mum. If you've seen me work, my mum, when she came in last Saturday, wasn't it? First, the anniversary of her passing, she tried to take over a bit. That's my mum. I love my mum, but she's a bit like that. So anyway, Now, Terry tells him porn. I know you pop round and see him. It's really weird. It feels like you pop round and see him. I work emotionally a lot on how I feel. So I know that, see, and what you've done is told me your sister's on the other side. And there's nothing wrong with that. But spirit with me, if I came straight to you now, Anne, what would happen, sweetheart, is I know you want you hear from your sister, so I can start working psychically with you and talking about sister stuff, and it might fit, might not fit. But what will happen, and if your sister wants to find you, I'll get the lady, and then it will make lots of sense to you. I want this grand. I know people are scrolling, but I want to get to know him a little bit, because he's great at hiding his loneliness. And I said, "Come on, show me what you mean." And I'm trying to feel it. And again, for those that do my tarot, when I work as a medium, I don't like work. Oh, and don't apologise, sweetheart. You're part of our community. You're part of our group. One thing we never do here is apologise. I was about to say, Rose. You don't know that, Rose, but I was about to say, Rose. Right. Rosemary, if everyone keep listening still, yeah, every Tuesday, that's the other thing I wanted. Keep listening, Gemma. Gemma, does Rose make any sense as well? Because Rose was, I did call my brother, but he actually called me Lorraine, but thank you for mine. Because I thought it was my brother, you're both linked. Oh, you're both above each other. That's what's going to throw me a bit. It's the Tuesday. The Tuesday was what I wanted. It does. Rosemary, thank you so much. For the Rose makes sense for you, Gemma. So this is your Gemma. So I just want to make sure I've got this right, because the whole thing, visit me every Tuesday. I thought that can't be right. Rose is your auntie. Is that granddad side of the family? Gemma, is that your granddad? Is Rose your auntie? Rose, is that the same side of the family? It helps if it is. Your mum is called Rose. Yep. Yeah, but it's the Tuesday that I got in my head, and I forgot I said it. But as she went, I really Tuesday. I know it should. I think I'm with Gemma because it feels right. But I just want to make sure that Leah. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. I just want to make sure that with Gemma, that Auntie Rose is that side of the family. Yeah, but it's that Nikki Cubbly. I know you a little bit. It's about Rose. This is better. Gemma, keep listening. So it wasn't sitting quite right. Uncle Terry, his son is called Terry, and my sister's Rosie. That's where I want to keep it in the family, because I just want to make, because it didn't, unless the Rose is going to be in his family. Right. Gemma, thank you, darling. It can't be you, because the Rose fits, but it doesn't fit for the right side of the family. And when I work, I want to be specific, and it doesn't fit. So thank you, whoever I was just talking to, Gemma, but it can't be you. Hello, Stevie. I'm Uncle Terry. His son is called, that's what I wanted. And his sister's Rose. That's all fits. But Stevie, again, if it's going to be you, what's the visiting, like once a week, or you pop around and see him? To me, it's like a Tuesday, but I don't know if that makes sense. But that's going to make sense for you as well, Stevie, if it's going to be you. Hi, Stevie. Does that all make sense for you as well, Stevie? Hello, the leopards are in. Hello, leopards. Hi, Tony Robbins. Because Steve, I'm just waiting for you to pop up, so because it's not gone boom. It's not gone boom. No, it's the granddad. I want to go back to the granddad. Right, Steve, I'm going to invite you up. It hasn't sit quite right because I'm not sure, but we'll try it. If you want to pop up, or it's got to be now. The visiting on something like a Tuesday afternoon or a regular afternoon, you would pop round and see him on a regular afternoon just to make sure he was okay. So, Stevie Lewis, that still makes sense for you. Pop on because the name fits, and I want to make sure I get this right. Ellie Rose, his wife, my name was, and his wife, my name was Rose. Okay, I've mentioned to Stevie, it hasn't come out saying it or confirms it. Hi, Ellie Rose. Have I seen Laura Duck's post? Yeah, that's there. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. 1 minute. No, it's the regular Tuesday, every Tuesday. That's it. That's my hook. So I kept saying it's every Tuesday, not regularly. It's every Tuesday. And it's not one Tuesday, Laura. It's every Tuesday. Ellie Rose, I'm pretty sure it's you. No, look, Laura, I know you said you can take this every week. We went on one Tuesday and put fine. That also makes sense as well, because it's not sitting there anyways. Let me see. Let me have a look at Laura does. I say, let me have a look at you. Let me have a feel. Hold on. Everyone else, I know Steve, you said yes. I just thought it makes sense, but this is the one. This is the one. So thank you so much, everyone. I know a lot of the fitting. So yes, that's why Steve. That's why I didn't see it quite right, because it's always Friday. He's gone Tuesday. Lord Duck gone. It's every Tuesday, and he passed the next day. That all posing. Nikki Cubbly, thank you. This is right. Don't worry, I'm waiting. I've frozen. That sums it all up. Yes, it's definitely you, then, isn't it? definitely you, because it has to be the Tuesday. Spirit are so freaking amazing. I doubted that a little bit. I'm sorry, Grandad. Shit, I'm sorry. Oh, who'd say yes? Like, so, Laura, what I'm going to do, darling, is I'm going to invite you to come and talk to me, because as soon as I saw your face, I just know. Okay. So look, I'll give it a minute if you want to pop in. So you've already told. I'm not scrolling either. I keep freezing as well, Laura Duck. So where are you? I've lost you. I've lost you again, Laura Duck. Yeah, your mum was right. Your mum. Right. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. Right. So I've invited you up. We're going to wait for you because I know it's you, because I can look at what I'm loving, Laura, and this is for everyone. When we were doing on the phone for a couple of weeks, Laura, don't worry, it's freezing. Why do you think it's freezing? Because I've got your granddad, and it's not just your granddad. Okay? If you can't connect, we'll wait for you. If people don't want to wait, they can put the kettle on, can't they? And I keep freezing as well, so I know I found your granddad. So if you can click the link and try and get across, fantastic. If not, I will just talk to you. Okay. Laura, I'm going to ask you a question, and then I'll tell you why I'm asking it. Okay, so as long as you can type, is your mum the other side, Laura? And I'll tell you why I've asked in a second. So I'll have a sip of my water. I'm going to wait for Laura. Because I think, bloody belly tonight, bloody belly. It won't work. Then Laura, don't worry about it. Let's try again. Let's try. Right, Laura, what we can do is right. What can I do about it? Let's try one more time. Because I want to speak to you, Laura, because there's something I want to talk to you about. Right. Mum's the other side. Now, Laura, stop. Before we're going for this for everyone. The reason why I asked Laura's the question if her mum had passed, not because I've got her mum, but Laura, when you typed something, you typed, my mum was Rose. So you put past tense. So I know your mum's the other side. I like everyone to know what I know without any chance of like, oh, well, you know. So that's why I asked. So if your granddad then wants to bring your mum through, I'll get your mum through as well. But it'll be up to, but I haven't felt your mum, but I asked because that's the way you typed it. And I want to make sure that, you know that I know that you know that I know that you know that everyone else knows, if that makes kind of sense. So if everyone can stop typing for a second. So we're going to try and get Laura up because I want to talk to Laura. If we can. If it doesn't work this time, Laura, I should just talk to you. And everyone can stop typing and we can just type a bit, can't we? So if it works, great. Laura, if it doesn't, right. Your mum came through a few weeks ago. Oh, blimey, happy days. Well, you just got your granddad then today. Did I get your mum? Did I get your mum? Oh, okay. Well, I've got granddad this time also. Right. All I say to them, Laura, is that I love how this stuff works. Your family, your spirit family love you, but it's more than that then, isn't it? Because I wonder what he wanted. It's like your granddad. And I'm going to say something to you, because if your mum came through the other week, okay, it only works on laptop, Apple phones. Yeah, it works on Apple phones. Okay. And then I will find out the way to do it with Android. But what I might do, I've got my tech wizard in here, Jenna, and she might be able to find out an easier way of linking with Androids, because she's clever than me. So Laura, I'm just going to talk to you, and it is Grandad. And you visit him every Tuesday, and you said you saw him pass the next day. It's not all about any of that. It's about, it works on iPhones, Jackie, but it doesn't work apparently on Androids. Laura, don't give up the battle. And there's so much within that comment from your granddad, but it's huge. I'm looking right in your eyes on the picture, and I know I'm glad now you're not up, because I can just let the granddad he loves you, and I don't know why And I know you probably miss your granddad. I'm saying that because that's how I'm feeling. He'll always be around to give you a cuddle if you need one. But it's more than that. He comes back to those simple words. And from your granddad, how I'm feeling, like he's not coming across as someone who's going to try and tell you what to do, convince you doing things, but he's going to get into like, tell her not to give up the battle. And Laura, I'm going to put that up for a second. Laura, I'm glad, in a way, we didn't get you up. Because what he's just said, I know what I'm feeling, so I know what you're feeling. So, Laura, what I want you to do, and you look young, so I do hate you. Okay, Laura, I really hate you. You obviously know I'm joking. I want you to see, as it scrolls, I want you to see all the cuddles, all the love you're getting, people that you don't know. And take everyone's love. And this granddad is such a strong personality over you. If he could put a big shield around you, he bloody would, but he can't, because you've got to live through your experiences. And I like how he's done this with, I don't see them. So when I say he's got a big smile on his face, you don't often trust the wrong people at the time, but we all do. You're probably young, but look at all those hearts for you, Laura, because they are all for you. Okay. And there are some lovely people in this group. If you want to, and it is that community, if you want to reach out and just chat to someone. And the people that are saying their inbox is always open, Laura, it is. This isn't, and I'm not saying this. We are our community on a Monday, and it's Thursday, Saturday, Mondays, and our communities and the Mediumship in the mornings. Our community, Laura, is not about how many people can get to share a fucking plate or something. How many times you share it to a group. This is what this is about. What we've got here on a Saturday night, Laura. All these people adore you. All right, and whatever you're going through, Granda's got you back. All right. And I'll make you a promise. The stuff you think about at the moment, you won't be thinking about in 10 years' time. You just won't. All right. And Laura, I'm going to say thank you. Your granddad, I like him. I'm going to say something that is a bit generic, a bit, thing to say. But he always knew how to make you smile. And I think he spoiled you a little bit because that's what granddads do. But there's something lovely about how he made you feel safe. And I know that's right. And I'll tell you why, because I've got a friend of mine at the moment, and she said something very, very nice to me. They said, you make me feel safe. And that's what he's making me feel. That conversation I had recently with a friend of mine. And I'll leave that with you, Laura. And you've got so many friends here, Laura. If you want to message me anytime, just message me. You've got so many people reaching out to you, but people just want to message me. You can do, right, honey? You're so, and this lady just summed it all up. Everyone is so special. This is, and if you are just here for the first time, please don't make it last if you're enjoying it, because it is such a lovely community we've got. It's just beautiful. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and yeah. And Laura, what I love about the nights we all share is there'll be other people going out there going, oh, my granddad was just like that. And what we're doing is initiating memories and feelings. So although I may not have, Joan's granddad, she's got a feeling now because of what we've just done for you. Job, love this. Okay. Oh, well, thank you very much for that comment. They are. And what I love about the people that we come here, there's never a fight for who. See, because we don't make it about who shares it, there's never a fight to get to some list about who gets the message. No. So come off, look at comments. What is blue? Sorry, I don't know what you mean. Victorians is something. It is a soul family, isn't it? It's so I love grandparents, you know. So I love, and you know, and I love getting nans, you know. But me, and a lot of you, I don't know, there's quite a few. I was quite a few of us, right there. Some of you may not know me, but I love getting nans. But I love a feisty nan. Give me a nan with gossip and a bit of dysfunctional family. I'm happy. Give me a Catherine Tate nan. Happy days, really. And there was a time, maybe up to a couple of years ago, I would get like a Catherine Tate nan every night I was working. It doesn't happen now so much. But I've got a different type of nan, because this nan has almost been invited by. I didn't get your granddad's. I didn't get your granddad's name. That's strange, isn't it? No, we didn't want it because it's your granddad. His name. Now, I know this is going to be your nan, but she owns you like she's your mum. So, this cannot be your mum or your mother-in-law. This can only be your nan. It's like, she's mine. She's mine. So I know it's a granddaughter. So I know. And I don't want it as in you're the favourite grandchild. It's not that. Please don't. You can put things like you want to, but honestly, until I get to know her, I can't even look at the scrolling, because I want to get to know her. But that's going to be my key. I brought you up, and it feels like. And it's the added proviso. A bit like when I was talking about the Tuesday afternoon being important, this next bit is important. I brought you up single-handed. So I don't know where Granddad was, whether Granddad had passed or wasn't around, but another little bit of it. This is where you're putting up, it might be your nan. We've all got, see, look, most of us have got a lovely nan, haven't we? Most of us. And then we've all got, you know, and the other nan. So this is going to be the lovely nan, but I want to get to know something specific. I mean, otherwise it's just generic rubbish, really, isn't it? I mean, I did a show down Hastings. I worked down Hastings a bit with a friend of mine called Shah. She does a thick nights for me. So Shah's here tonight. Shah's here tonight, even Shah. And I had a nan come through for a granddaughter, and it could be anyone's nan. It was beautiful. I went straight to her, but it wasn't until the nan went, every night when you came home from school, there would be a custard tart waiting for you in the fridge. Was it then that nan? So what I'm getting to is this nan. What I'm getting to, don't hold the custard tarts. That was this other nan from Hastings. But this nan is like, I brought you up single-handed. So, Judy, that's lovely, but it's not for your mum by your nan. This is your nan owning you like a daughter, saying, I brought her up almost single-handed. That's my book. Now, I don't know quite yet whether no, it can't be your nan, Vicky, because if she brought your mum up, that's mum, isn't it? This is nan, and it's like, I'm going to work. I'm just getting on. I know. Right. Before anyone takes this, that's what I wanted. Shannon Morgan, you said your nan adopted you. That makes sense. Did she bring you up pretty much on your own? Because I keep looking at Shannon Morgan. Did your nan? Because she that would be a new feeling to me. I've had that in the past when nan's adopted a child, but it's only been a long while. But I've never had that as like, she's mine. I bought her because that would make so much sense. She brought me home. Hello, Shannon. This is it. Oh, wrong person. Hi, Grace. I've lost Shannon. Hi, Shannon. So just to recap, because this feels right. So your nan, you said to me, adopted was what I wanted. You're hers. And did she bring you up on her own? Because that's my other important thing to talk about. I just wait for Shannon to type, and then I'll try and get, because this feels right with Shannon. Kylie always put your name's little Herbert. Yeah, I like that saying. Evening, Maxine Graham. I'm just waiting for Shannon just to type. This feels right. I'm going to keep on talking about this nan, because what got me here was you said she adopted you, because that was like, she's mine, and I want. See, for the most part, I don't know what I said now. About bringing up for the most part on your own. Okay, Shannon, what I'm going to do, Shannon, is invite you on. I don't know if you're the lady in Oklahoma. You pop on sometimes. But if you want to pop on, Shannon, click on the button, and then you get invited to the green room. I'll get on for a chat. Because that feels right. And while I'm talking, and this might sound really weird if you've joined us in the last 20 minutes, or you're watching this on catch up. If you know anyone, that it's 8:45 on a Saturday night. If you know anyone who passed this afternoon, GMT time, and it resonates, will you let me know? Because I had a guy, I had Spirit telling me that when I did my meet and greet this afternoon, he hadn't arrived yet, but he's arrived now. So if it makes any sense for anyone, and you've joined a bit late, and you go, oh my God, yeah, just let me know. So Shannon, Right. I'll do this a question, Shannon, to make sure I'm still with you. Now, the way you're now doing this, I love that photograph. I don't know if it's your grandson or your son. Are you one of 4 children, or do you have the 4 children? That's going to be a key as well. Because whoever this nan's going to be, she hasn't gone to me, she's coming online. Fantastic. Hi, Shannon.
Hey, from Oklahoma.
Yay, Oklahoma. How cool's this? So, your nan brought you up. She adopted you.
Yes.
Is that right? Right. Question for you, because someone's going, are you one of 4 children, or do you have the 4 children? Where are the 4 children around you? That's really important.
She had 4 sons.
That's me. I've got your name. That's all I want to know. I want something specific that I can relate to. Got your name. And I love how Spirit can do this, like, all the way in America, Oklahoma. How are we doing? Right. I know how this is feeling. What I loved, Shannon, was how your nan approached me. It was literally, she's mine. This is your mum. You validated me by saying it's nan, but the way your nan came to me, even now saying she knows, I wanted to know how much I love her. Right? I can make all sorts of assumptions. I'm not going to. It's like I did the job on my own. You're doing your job on your own. We're both fantastic. That's not a word. We're both stronger than we think. So I don't know what you're doing on your own, but you're doing it on your own. The way she did, she's as strong as me. She just doesn't know it. And with your nan, I'm going to call her mum, because now I've got to join close. I want to call. You've told me you're a doctor. What I've learned, your nan's taught me a fantastic lesson today, because she came through and she's mine. And often I can say, oh, you're close and that, but she went, no, she's mine. More than bringing her up, she's mine. I didn't understand it, but I will understand in future. Your nan adopted you. Remember, you told me that, and I know, and I can be a bit nosy. I've gone to your nan like, okay, what happened? She went, no, I saved her. She saved you.
Oh my God.
I saved her. And you've got no
Yeah,
on your nan.
she did.
You've got no, yep, but you've got to own something else. When the time was right, you saved her too. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The gratitude from her.
I needed to hear that for a minute.
Okay. Don't worry. You'll be able to face back later if you want to, because I love this lady. But what I'm finding fascinating, I'm going to slow down. I can get a bit excited when I talk, but I'm going to slow down because obviously you're in America and it's a bit. So, I love how she's worded this, Shannon. You know you were always the special one. But she's done it not like everyone else. It's like I love the way she's done it. It's almost like it's our little secret. You know? Does it make sense? Oh, it does. You're nodding. Okay. And I want to try and avoid anything too generic, but she is so like, and it's almost like she looks on you and goes, she's just kept going. She hasn't stopped. She never stops trying and fighting. And I said, what's it about? It's always about her family, and she loves that in you. And I try and avoid generic stuff. It's just no, and it's almost like, you know, you're now saying no. She's the matriarch now, and as I mentioned that, it's like, right. This is my English version. As much as you are trying to keep the family together as best you can, there are members in your family that need a big slap around the back of the head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know that is bloody. I know that is an obvious thing to say, but it is very important. And I then want to add a bit, because I know your nan would. Sometimes you've got to put your energy into where you put your energy into, you know, where you're going to get support, or that word, supported, and not battle all the time. All right.
That's a very important message, and that resonates so deep with me. You have no idea.
Well, that's the joy. I don't need to, because what I've learned is, Shannon, I'll say things, go, well, that's a bit generic, and people go, oh my god, there you go, Nan's done her job. And what I love about my work, Shannon, is whenever I do I call these like these reunions. I mean, they're links, connections, whatever you call it. But there's always three parts. It's the life lived. It was your nan. She saved you. She bought you. She's there for you. A life lived. Who was it? What's gone in your life? What are you fighting with? And the most important part, the life and the love reunited. This is your nan saying, of course I'm around. Where else would I be? Where else would she be? You know, you are the special little one, and you are, you know, it's like, oh, thank you. You told your nan you liked me.
I did.
Thank you. She went, no, it's more than that. You told your nan it was safe to trust me.
Because I'm also family.
Yeah. Thanks for trusting me. I like your nan. So and your nan's, I thought your nan would go, oh, I know how much she loves you, right? But she says, just tell her this last thing. I went, okay. It's very simple. And again, some of the stuff from your nan can be a bit generic until we get deep into it. You've got this. You've got this under control more than you realise. Very emphatic. All right. And that's come from your mum, who might have been your nan once, but this is your mum. Okay. That make a lot of sense? You got this.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Shannon, I love how you come over. I don't know how you. I have no idea how you even found me on Facebook. You come into our page and you pop in sometimes, and we made a joke about Oklahoma. I think you did, but I love how your family and your nan, who is your mum. What I want you to hold on to is when if ever you recant this to people, is remember how your nan came through. Your nan came through. I'm her nan, but I own her. I brought her up. She's mine.
Yeah.
I want to remember that for all time, because that's what she did. How she connects with me, and it could be nan, but as a minute you went, I'm adopted. I went, oh, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Bex.
she'll be. Shannon, my absolute pleasure. And lovely to talk to you. If you look at, I don't know if you've got to see the screen. If you see the screen, there's about 1 million hearts for you from England to America. And so many people are sending you so much love.
You're all
So, Shannon, thank you so much, my darling.
Thank you.
I don't tell them that, they'll start believing it, this lot, but actually they are. We've got this lovely community going on thing. It's lovely, and it's like we've got the morning meditations, and we've got like the evening mediumship twice a week, and the tower. It's just lush. That's the thing, it's just lush. But you take great care of yourself, Shannon, and thank you for trusting me. Right? Oh, God bless. Take care, my darling. Oh, that blowy's been intense, hasn't it? Intense tonight. America, where can we go next? Let's go to the aliens on the moon. Is the moon hollow? Don't know. Right. I'm buzzing still. Normally I've got an hour and a half, we start the energy drops, and also for those, there's quite a few people here. Sometimes if you're watching this, I know there's a lot of other people do it and they get through 30 people in a night. I don't personally, I don't want to do slot machine mediumship. I love this. And what I love is how that was so special. Beautiful, wasn't it? Just beautiful. Love it. Okay. We do have the best community, don't we? Oh, Darren gave me loads of kisses. Love you too, Darren. Timbuktu, yeah, Timbuktu, yeah. Oh. I need to start talking about Mesopotamia and Atlantis. Oh, rabbit hole. Wednesday night. Not tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is going to be deep meditation night. We're not doing Q&A tomorrow night, are we? Q&A is Wednesday night. Yeah, I know it's 9 o'clock. I know, but I don't want to finish yet. Is that okay? Should we do one more? A couple more? Is that right? One more? See what happens, shall we? Loving it. Shannon, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, darling. And everyone loves you. Everyone loves you. Oh, gorgeous. Got this guy. And again, when I'm working, I like to know the relationship. I mean, the very first one this evening, which I'm still, he's still in the background somewhere, but I don't think I'll find him. I didn't know who it was because I didn't get a link. But normally I don't know what the relationship is. It's definitely Ambit's your mum. Hello, Cape Town. Beb's in Cape Town. Hello, South Africa. God, we're getting all over the place, aren't we? Oh, Dagenham, America, South Africa, Southend. Yeah. Okay, you still got that bad tooth? Oh, my God. Yes, but with this guy, don't. Not yet. Not sure where we're going to go with this. There is a reticence in him. Spain, Norfolk. We have a coach trip coming on. You know, if you was here last night and Tara night, we organised a coach trip along the M4 to South Wales. Darren makes cakes, and Steffi's nan makes Welsh cakes. But it looks like we'll get a coach trip to Spain, Portugal. Who else? Dagenham. Oh, anyway, I'm digressing because this guy is Brighton's. I love Brighton, Ellie. Brighton's beautiful. Got one of my best mates, Fox, lives down in Brighton. Fox and his partner, Alan, down. I love them. Anyway, international star, and I don't think so. In my own kitchen, maybe, Mandy. I know Mandy a little bit. And I'm just because I'm not struggling with this guy, but I am struggling because it's like, how am I going to come through? I will come through any way you want. I love Harlow, working Harlow. I don't live on the way to Harlow. Anyway, I know this guy goes without saying goodbye. And he should have done. I work a lot with suicides and those that take themselves home. I used to be suicidal. I spent most of my life in suicide, so I really get it. So I'm very empathic. I don't judge. But I just know there's an element of that with his passing. I don't know yet if it is actually the act of taking himself home. But I know there's responsibility for his own passing. Please, there is certainly an element of him not wanting to be here. I get my feelings when someone's depressed. There's definitely that element behind him that I am just right. When someone takes himself across, for me, I get a little bit deep, but that's the way it goes, and I had to just work with what we've got, or who Spirit want me to do. Ellie, it's not that, darling. It's but thank you. This there's an impact involved. So I say there's going to be there's definitely an impact involved with this guy somewhere. So it's not that, Ellie, but thank you. It's like he goes out one day and doesn't come back, and he's a youngish guy. So Kylie, keep listening, darling. It might, let's see. Let me get to know him. I want to build him up and get to know him, because why is he reticent? Why is everything? It's like, oh well, it's like, well, do they? I know he knows he's loved, but it's like, how are they going to take this? So I know. Whoever I find, there's the whole thing of, why didn't you tell me? Oh, Joyce, you're so welcome. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you share with me? Steph Hopkins, what relationship are you thinking of? Yeah, Liz, it could be a problem. Let me get something there, because it really feels like it's like he leaves on an argument, or he leaves on a disagreement, and he doesn't come home. There's not the goodbye. I'm saying, Robert, see, I'm not even sure it's suicide, but he's owning responsibilities. He's like, he's angry, he's frustrated, and something happens. So it's not. It's lovely you're already putting things up. Thank you, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, and I keep getting drawn to this lady. But keep listening. No, it's Nikki. The whole thing is, it's not suicide. Remember, it's lovely you put things up, but I'm trying to get to know him and what happened, because I said it feels like suicide. I know my things. It wasn't. There's an impact involved. Steph, if it also makes sense for you, just let me know, darling, because we have a disagreement. So, Steph, if it's going to be your boyfriend, it would be, we've had a disagreement, or we've had something go on. I've gone out and I don't come home. But his anger or his rage is almost like causing the accident. It could be a car accident, but he's owning it for himself. It's not a drug overdose. I mean, I'm going to learn to stop looking at the scrolling, because I want to get. This is going to be like your best friend, right? There's a great man called John Edwards. Great. It's not you, Steph. Alice, what relationship is this to you? So everyone knows, I know Alice really well. Also, we met probably in Eastbourne, didn't we? And we've got to know each other quite well. But I don't know about this person. I'm looking at you. Right, Alice. Right, okay. This will make a lot of sense. Alice, if I'm with you, but if everyone keep listening for a second, please. I know that I was saying there's a great man called John Edwards, and he also talks about above and below and to the side. I don't use that reference point myself unless it's to the side. I go, oh, it's like your brother, it's like your boyfriend. So it's got to be, as if it's going to be someone. No, it's going to be brother. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm with Alice. I know I'm with Alice. Everyone think, right? Where's Alice? Alice, I'm with you. But if I'm going to be with you, Alice, you said your eldest brother. Were you close to him before he passes, Alice? Because I've got to make sure I'm right with everything I'm giving, because I know you quite well, Alice. I want to make sure before he just joins close. But I just want to ask a question. Alice, were you quite close to him? Yeah, everyone keep listening. And I know a lot of you are taking it, but I'm looking at Alice and I'm going, so Alice, everything I'm saying, does it make sense for you? Liz, taking notes, not you, because I've got a note. I keep looking at it. Yeah, it's Alice. Alice, what I'm going to do, I've given you an invite. If you want to come on, you can. Right, everyone, I found my link. And I know Alice a little bit. I didn't know you lost your brother. I don't think I didn't know you. I didn't know that, Alice. I'm really sorry. I didn't know. But I'm going to assume now, everything I've said about his passing and the rest is you. Right. Alice, I'm going to talk to you. If you want to come on, darling, you're welcome. If you don't, and I know you may not want to because I do know you a little bit, and I know you've been a bit up and down the last few days, which is probably why he's here. So what I'm going to do, Alice, is just give him a voice. He isn't showing me how it is you. I've actually got. So everyone, thank you. I'm so with Alice. She's going to come on. Hello. It's all black. Hello, you.
All right.
You all right? Right, Aileen? Hello, you. We know you can feel him as well.
Yeah.
And you understand his reluctance about coming through, about how he wants to release you from what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking in your eyes. I know a little bit how you go up and down. But I know that I don't think I know this. So this is you've said it. This is your older brother, but he's got to be like your best mate.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Okay. I know things were unsaid before he went, Alice. And what you're going through isn't yours to own. Okay.
Yeah.
I like him, and I tell you why. Because, and I know you a little bit. I know you a little bit, so I want everyone to know I know you a little bit. I don't think you recognise Alice from Inner Lake, Mandy, because you live up north. You live up north, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to. It's about releasing your pain and your guilt about him, not yours to own. That he went out and didn't say goodbye. It's his responsibility, not yours.
Yeah.
I keep coming back to that very first line. Does this make sense, Alice?
Yeah. Yeah. It does. Yeah.
Right. I want you to make me a promise. When we've had this conversation, and I'm sure Hillary won't mind me saying, will you give Hillary a ring?
Yeah.
Promise?
Yeah.
Promise me? Say promise, Bex.
Promise, Max.
Cool. Good. I'm sure Hillary won't mind having a chat with you because those that don't, I'm sure most of you know, Hillary's like my bestie. I adore her, and she does amazing healing. I mean, I know you've spoken to Hillary as well, but this is all part of what's needed. I haven't spoken to you about 2 weeks. I thought, oh, you're okay. You mentioned me last night. Started chatting, and then saying it's your brother.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got to do it as a question. Have you lost someone else to suicide as well?
Yeah.
Because there's 2 there.
Yeah.
Well, the other one's fine as well, but it's your brother tonight.
Yeah.
All right? Does it all make sense?
Yeah. It does. Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about you in front of all these people. Alice, right? I'm going to get you so embarrassed. Yeah, you get embarrassed. In fact, all this, you write the most amazing poetry. Alice has written me a couple of poems that blew me away. Your poems made me cry. And that's me chatting to you because your brother's still slightly reluctant because he wants to say he's okay. And I love what he's doing here. And I know you a little bit, Alice. It might be beautiful here where he is, but there's so much more beauty where you are right now. Does that make a lot of sense?
Yeah. Yeah. It does. Yeah.
Own that from him. Does Alice share her poems? Yes, she does sometimes. She's put a few up.
I put one up.
Or maybe after that, give you a few more. And obviously, you wrote to me this morning about you did the reading and you did practice and you're developing. I know all that about you. But I'm going to say something you already know because you're into this, but you're spiritual yourself. You develop yourself as a bloody great medium. I know you are. This guy's come to you in dreams.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And he is just validating that you know they're real. And I love how he's putting this. And I've never had this before, Alice. I always tell the way it is, even in the dreams.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
You can trust this guy.
Yeah,
And
with my
totally, absolutely. So when he says about the beauty being here, there's a reason why he's done that. Would that make sense?
yeah, it does, yeah.
All right. Alice, I feel getting a bit awkward because I've talked about your poetry in front of like 500 people. 400 people. But I love it. You know, people are asking about books and look at these hearts. I don't know if you can see the scrolling. All these hearts are for you. Okay.
Yep.
And when you finish with me, just when we all finish in like 5-10 minutes, just give Hillary a quick ring. Yeah, just checking with
Yeah.
we do that because I love how spirit work, Alice. You know, literally, forget everyone. This is where I go. Forget everyone else, right? Because I know you a little bit, and Hillary and I know you a little bit, and then suddenly I ain't here for you a couple of weeks, and suddenly here's someone says to you, Bex is worried about you. You messaged me last night, and suddenly we start chatting again, first time in weeks, and then your brother comes through, and Alice is here as well, and Hillary's here as well. Always a reason. Okay.
Yeah. And it's his birthday in 2 days, so it's been very like.
I love how spirit work. His birthday's in 2 days. Yes. But I also want to know the way he came close to me. It was about gently and slightly resistance so that, you know, he's okay. And to make sure it's all about you.
Yeah.
Okay. Alice, I love you to pieces. Chat to you soon.
Yeah.
And what you're doing when we finish, when we all finish, what you're doing?
Phone
I love you, Alice. You take care. And by the way, before you go, thank you for the poem you did for me. It was amazing. Thank you. What a night, eh? My goodness. Well, as everyone's like, is like leaving, everyone's going. It's like theatre, it was going home. I'm going to finish with a smile, as it has been really full on. So this is where I sort of think there should be a bottle of wine in the fridge. You know, there's not. I've got, for those who know, I've made me beetroot juice. I've got me beetroot, pineapple, orange, and carrot juice waiting for me for my dinner. Oh, lovely. Anyway, thank you for being here. It's always your energy. No, Chloe, I haven't found the man, but if it's, you know, I've done my job, and I can only do that, and I've got to assume it will resonate with someone, and I'll probably get a message in a couple of days. If I do, Chloe, I'll let you know. But yes, I know you're home. Say you're in a safe journey home. We're home, Bex. We're going to the bar. We're going to the kitchen. Yes, Kim, red proof for me tomorrow morning. Yeah, if I drink the red juice tonight, it will be. Very, very quickly. Faye is what man? No dick. But no, there's always one bloke in there. There's always one bloke pops in. Men are fixated with other people's willies, aren't they? Or lack of willies. Very strange. Very strange. Very strange. Very strange. So with that, everyone, thank you so much. I always say a couple of things as we finish. It's like the film Ghost. I've worked with who's come to me tonight with my mobile phone. The analogy I draw before we finish, I'm a mobile phone. I charge my battery power up, and I link with spirit using the O2, using my SIM card, me, and I work until the battery drops. My battery goes flat, and literally I get who I'm meant to get, and I trust it. But if you're waiting all day for your dad to come through and he hasn't come through, guess where he is? He's with you, because where else would he be? That's how this works, because we are two things. We're unconditional love and ultimate intelligence, and that's spirit. There's always someone to come and meet you. There's always someone going to be around you. Because I'm nicking a saying for my mate TJ Higgs, my friend, and she said, "Don't forget, we're the spirit people of tomorrow." That's basically it, really, isn't it? So it's love. Okay, so everyone take care. Good night. Tomorrow night, if you're around, we're doing a bit of deep meditation. But if ever you're around 9 o'clock in the morning, we do a morning meditation group. And Monday night is more this. Again, as you go, if you enjoy. If any of you fancy developing mediumship, spiritual stuff, we've got a group called Issuing Workshops, very, very imaginative title. And if you want to join it, I'll approve it. And it simply will be when I start doing workshops again, when we get through this, whatever's going on out there in the big wide world, I can invite you to workshops, and that's it, really, if you fancy it. With that, I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to top my water up now. It's been a really magical night. So from me to all of you, yes, we've got tarot tomorrow afternoon. Yes, if you want to do some tutorial tarot. So I always finish with namaste, and I had the bit from Avatar saying, "I see you." So thanks so much, everyone, and take care and God bless. Bye now.